Everyone, so today I'm going to do a how you clean your brushes video, but this is basically how I clean my brushes. There are so many different types of ways to clean your makeup brushes, like so many different products you use and stuff like that, but I'm just going to show you the products I use to clean my brushes, and then I'm going to demonstrate with 3 different brushes and then with 3 different products, and then we're going to go ahead and go into the next part, which will be in my bathroom. But I'm just going to get started and show you or tell you the 2 different ways you can clean your brushes. So the first way is like spot cleaning them, which you would do maybe like if you're using a dark eyeshadow, and then you just clean your brush off really quick to use a like lighter eyeshadow or something. And then there is another way, which is like deep cleaning them, and that involves like going into your sink, turning on the water and cleaning them with soap. So what I'm going to demonstrate right now is just spot cleaning them, and then we will go deep clean some of my face brushes. So the first brush I have to show you how to spot clean is my pencil brush from Sigma. This is the E30 brush. It just looks like this. I chose this brush because it's white. So I'm just going to dip this brush into the black part of this eyeshadow trio, and then we're just going to spot clean it. So the product I use to spot clean my brushes is my MAC brush cleanser, and I just shook it up, but it's basically just this pink color. It looks like this. If you want to get it, it just says brush cleanser on the bottle right there. So yeah, it is 7.9 fluid ounces, and what I do is just shake this up. I get a paper towel or a like tissue, and I just open the cap, which has that little, and then I'll just take it, and you only need a tad bit, so like that much is probably too much. Now we're just going to take that pencil brush that has black eyeshadow on it now, and what you want to do is just hold it. This is kind of hard to show. Let me try to. So you're just going to hold it in your hand like that, and then you don't want to swirl your brush like, like a pencil or something. You want to take it back and forth, back and forth. So hopefully you can see this. So just like up and down, like if you were applying makeup. You don't want to scribble it. And then you'll want to take it on part of the paper towel that is dry, and then just do that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and finish this brush in my lap, and I'll be back to show you how it looks. So here is how the final product look once you're done spot cleaning it with the MAC brush cleanser. As you can see, it's white again, and this is the tissue after I cleaned it. As you can see, here's the wet part, and then after I was done, I just kind of wiped it off on the dry part of the paper towel. So here is that brush. Now we're gonna do 2 more, and then we will move on to the deep cleaning brushes. So now I'll be taking my Sigma Blending E25 brush, which looks like this. And as you can see, I picked another white brush just so you can see how dirty it's going to get. And I'm just going to take a dark eyeshadow. So here's that. And I'm just going to, pack it on that brush and top off the excess. Alrighty. So we're going to do the same thing. And once you're done cleaning one brush, you'll just want to, so here's that side from the first brush, and then you'll just flip it over. You don't need to apply more product, and just sweep back and forth. So I'm just going to keep doing this. So once again, here is this brush after I cleaned it with the MAC brush cleanser. So it looks perfectly normal again. It's just wet at the tip, and sometimes your brushes will stain. For example, I have a white blush brush, and it's very stained. I used to think that the blush never got out of it even when I deep cleaned it, but it's just stained. So now we're just going to do the last brush, and the last brush is the Sonia Kashuk double-ended brush, and it has like the foundation on one side and then this one on this side. So I'm going to take this side, and I'm going to take a paint pot, and I'm just going to get that in there. So now that I've done two brushes, I'm gonna flip it the other way so it's still wet, and I'm just gonna repeat the steps. Alright, so once again, here is the brush after I cleaned it. It really takes no time at all once you get the hang of it. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into my bathroom, and I'm gonna show you how to deep clean your brushes. Okay, so again, I told you with the spot cleaning, I use the MAC brush cleanser. You can also use this to deep clean your brushes, but personally what I use is just Johnson's baby shampoo. So let that name focus. And you can tell how much I've used of it, and it's just like a little 1.5 ounce bottle. So this lasts a really long time. So the first brush we are gonna clean is my Duo Fiber brush, which looks like this. I use this for foundation. I don't know if you can tell, but it's the color of foundation right here on the top. And I recommend cleaning your face brushes once a day, just because you don't want the bacteria to get back onto your face from the brushes. So what I do is just turn on the water. And you want to make sure that the water is warm, it's not cold or it's not too hot. Okay, so now that my water is warm, I am just going to wet my hand. As you can see, it's wet, and I'm just going to do that, like lift it over, and then get about that much soap in my hand. And then what you want to do, this is a very important step, you want to face your brushes downwards like this, so when you wet them, the water will run out of them, rather than if they are like that, the water will just soak into them, go down into the ferrule, and that is not good. So I'm just going to wet this brush upside down, so just like that. And now I'm just going to start rubbing it back and forth in my hands, and I actually need a little more soap. So just like this. And you can see how whiter, or how the hairs on the top are starting to become white again. And you can always see your makeup running out of the brush when you wring it out like that. It goes into the sink and it's kind of nasty. So after the brush is completely clean, you'll just want to wring it out like that. And then you will want to take it onto your clean paper towel, which is right here. Kind of wipe it off just like if you were spot cleaning it, and then you'll just want to lay it down. Or personally, I have the little sleeves that they come with, and sometimes I just lean them against the wall with that so the water will run out of them, but this is just for that video, so I'm just going to lay it down right now. And now I'm going to do the same thing with my contour brush, which is pretty dirty. And this one is probably going to look not this bad, but it's going to look still pink after I'm done cleaning it, because this is the one I was talking about earlier that is dyed. So the same thing, you just wet it and then you're gonna scrub it away. Alright, so once you're done with all your brushes, you'll obviously churn out the water and then wring out the last one, wipe it off a little bit on the paper towel, and then just lay them down to dry, and they'll probably dry overnight. I wouldn't recommend cleaning them like this right before you're going to use them. So yeah, that is how you deep clean your brushes. Okay, so that concludes the end of this video. The little sleeves I were talking about look like this. These come with Sigma brushes when you buy them, at least the face brushes they do. So what you do is just stick the end of your brush through it and then just pull it down. So as you can see, I have it to both of the brushes, and then I'll just like lean them against a wall like that. and then all the water will soak out of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will have a direct link to the MAC brush cleaner on their website down in the down bar. So if you just click that little arrow, it'll go down, and then you'll be able to know where you buy the brush cleanser. And also, I'm pretty sure you guys know wherever you can buy baby shampoo, you don't have to use baby shampoo. Antibacterial like dish soap works just as good. I just like the baby shampoo because it's gentle on your brushes and it makes them smell good and it cleans them at the same time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one, and thank